Hey guys, it is Retros here with you for another playthrough, and this time, clearly, it is going to be of the Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition game. This game, we finished off our Quest for Glory playthrough, so that was our retro game at the time, so this is our new retro theme, or gameplay. Anyway, uh, this game, it came out in the early 2000s. It's not quite as retro, but it, retro in terms of today's standards. It's still 20 years old now. I can't believe it, but it is. When this game first came out, I played the crap out of it, and over the years, I've continued to play the crap out of it because I fell in love with the gameplay and the graphics. Believe it or not, they don't look great by today's standards, but they were great at the time, man. And anyway, it's brought out by BioWare Blizzard Games. It was based off of a Dungeons & Dragons world called Neverwinter Nights, or City rather, Neverwinter Nights, Forgotten Realms. And it basically let you pick any D&D class or character that you wanted to play and put them through this amazing storyline. Now, I will warn you before I get into this gameplay. The 98% of the game is phenomenal. I love it personally. Other people had their criticisms, but I love it until you get to the 98% mark. The last little chapter there, I'm just warning you ahead of time, the very end is anticlimactic and just a bad ending. And it really feels like the rest of the game, they had all the time to put the detail and time into making it that they wanted. And then at the end, they just rushed it and said, just finish it. We'd have done it in like 2 days. And it would have taken another few weeks to finish it the right way. So, but before we get to that point in the original story, it is just phenomenal. So we're going to go ahead and dig into this and start a new game. Now, with Neverwinter Nights, it had a whole bunch of these upgrade packs, or not upgrades, modules, which is basically the different storyline games that you could play. This first module that came out was Shadows of Undertide, I believe, and then Hordes of the Underdark was a few years later. And there's some premium Neverwinter Nights modules that came with the original, or came eventually, that fans made, because this is one of those games that they actually put into the hands of fans. There's a template in here where you can make your own games, which is really fun. And there was a lot of custom mods made and things you could do with the game. But right now, for our purposes, we're going to start off with the original Neverwinter Nights campaign in the Prelude. I'm going to create a new character. Now, I gave this a bit of thought, and I was trying to figure out what should I do for a first character. Now, it left up to me. Rogue is always my favorite class. We just played a rogue in Quest for Glory, and in trying to figure out, I'm female, so we're going to play a female character, what we should play, I decided we're actually going to play my staple class in this campaign, which actually is not the rogue, it's the bard. Because bards can do just about everything. They're known as the jack of all trades. They can do roguish things. They can thief and they can open locks and things, but they can also fight and they can also do magic. So we're going to play a bard, which is right in my wheelhouse. It's my favorite class. I hadn't really thought much about class, but we should probably do something straight. We could do a human or an elf. She's a bard. I'm going to play human just because that's, I think the best for us. Unfortunately, this doesn't have all the pictures that I would like to have for my particular character. I always like to get custom pictures. Not that these pictures are by any means bad. They're great, actually. But over the time, as people did new custom modules and everything, they came out with a ton of new pictures for these. It was kind of a messy process to get them uploaded, at least in my opinion, to where you could see them here in the app. But what's here is fine. We'll just use the basic stuff, and I'll pick one that very much looks like a rogue, but it could be a bard. So just looking through here to try to gauge what we should do with our first bard. She looks more like a rogue too than a straight bard. We could just do something like generic. That's more of a ranger. I don't know, I guess that's supposed to be a Red Dragon Disciple. Some of them are clearly made for a certain race. These are dwarves. I think that's a gnome. We might end up using this one because it's the easiest one for a bard, and she's obviously a human. Well, she could be a half-elf. I don't know. This one's pretty generic too. You could use that for anybody. I really like this picture. I think she's supposed to be a halfling, like a druid or something. But definitely an elf. I love this picture. But she's got an animal companion, so that's either a ranger or a druid. It's a cute picture, though. You know what? I changed my mind. Let's make her a half-elf. That way she can kind of have the benefits of both races. Yeah, there's a few like this one, again, that you could go different directions with. So, let's see. What should we do for our half-elf bard? That's a dwarf. I like the picture. None of these pictures are bad. Oh, I don't remember that picture, but I like it. I think these are dwarf pictures. Alright, I'm sorry. I'll try not to take a million years doing this. I think we might end up using that one. Use this one or that one. I love that picture, but... Alright, I think we're going to go with this one for now. It doesn't really matter. But... Okay, so here, let me real quick read the description to you. Bards often serve as negotiators, messengers, scouts, and spies. They love to accompany heroes and villains to witness heroic or villainous deeds firsthand, since a bard who can tell a story from personal experience earns renown among his followers. A bard casts arcane spells without any advanced preparation, much like a sorcerer. His magic emphasizes charms and illusions, and the bard can also play an inspiring song that strengthens him and his allies. Bards also share some specialized skills with rogues, and their knowledge of item lore is nearly unmatched. To cast a spell, must have a charisma score of 10 plus the spell's level. For example, to cast a 3rd level bard spell, a bard must have a charisma of 13. So, obviously, yeah, they're a mix of everything. Charisma is their big stat. They want to have charisma above all else. So, let's see. We could do chaotic good. Chaotic good character acts as his conscience, directs him with little regard for what others expect, believes in goodness and right, but has little use for laws and regulations. Sort of like a Robin Hood type of character. Or we could have neutral good. Usually I choose one of these two. Neutral good does the best that a good person can do. Devoted to helping others, he works with kings and magistrates, but does not feel beholden to them. A cleric who helps others according to their needs is neutral good. Neutral good means doing what is good without bias toward or against order. I think we're going to go with chaotic good. They just do act as their conscience directs them. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Dungeons & Dragons, basically you roll up these stats which give you the ability to do other things. So, straight up without any negatives would be a 10. 8 is what any average person would have if you walk down the street. We give adventurers start off a little bit without any negatives anyway. They start off with an average of 10. So, we know she needs to have charisma, so I'm going to go ahead and put everything I can into that, well, for the most part. I can't go above 18 right at the moment. But, we know she's going to be doing some sneaking stuff. She's going to be doing some combat, so I want to try to give her at least decent-ish strength and dexterity. I mean, all these other things are good, but we need to have our charisma maxed out and strength and dexterity. I don't know, we just know she's going to need it. Now later on, as we gain levels and experience, we can add points to some of these other areas. We'll end up doing that, but for right now we're just going to go with that. Now, they have some different packages you can do that just kind of move around your little skill points. You can use skill points to make them better at certain things. You know, you basically customize it. This just kind of sets it up for certain things. But I personally like to configure the packages. Bards, they're storytellers, which is why they're my clutch class. I just love playing them. They're storytellers. They're also into music. Another reason I like them. And they can do all kinds of things. So, you know, again, they're all around good. Concentration is a necessary thing if you're going to be casting any spells at all. I gave her bluff because if she ever needs to try to lie her way out of something, she can do that. I want to get... Disable traps technically is a cross-class skill, which means it doesn't come naturally to bards. They have to learn it. But I want to give her some because we are going to have her doing some roguey things. She's going to want to listen because she's got to, you know, gain information. Lore, she's a bard, right? So she's got to have lore. We got to give her some open lock. Oh goodness, she doesn't have any. Oh dear. Yeah, we didn't raise our intelligence, so we don't get a lot of skill points here at the beginning. So I'm going to have to take these down to 1 just so we get something with other classes. She's got to have lore. She's got to have listen. Move silently. She's got open locks. That cost a lot, unfortunately. Persuade. Yeah, these other things are really good too, but we just don't have enough points yet to do them. Okay, feats. Feats you pick, gives your character a special thing that just they can do, like alertness. Gives you +2 on spot and listen checks. You know, different things. Now, a lot of these you can only take at first level, and since we're first level, I always take these first. And when I'm playing a bard, the one that you can only take at first level that always fits for me is Artist. It gives you a +2 in performance spot checks. Again, you can only take that at first level, so we're going to do that. We're picking your spells. This is a little bit more of a lengthy process, guys, just because, you know, it's just the way D&D works. You have to really buff up your character to do what you want them to do. So, or customize them. So I'm going to take Cure Minor Wounds, just a good one to have. Light is always good to have. Eventually she's going to have enough to take all of these, but... Daze, Flare, what does Flare do? -1 to attack rolls, that's kind of boring. Take Daze, Resistance. +1 to all saving throws. We can almost take all of them now. Alright, customize. This is our appearance. Looks like our bard has brown hair. So, oh, I can't turn her. So let's find her a nice brown. You could change a little bit in the head area. Oh, why can't you turn these? Oh, there we go. Okay. I just had to find the right button. I don't like that hair. I'm not sure about the hair color either, to be honest with you. It might need to be a little bit darker. It's maybe a little bit darker. Let's see. Let's get a hair that we like. Her hair is hidden in a cowl, so maybe we should get the one with the hood pulled up there where you can't really see it. That could be what we do. I like this one. This is one of my favorites. She's got great charisma. Why don't we go with that? Because she just looks pretty, even though she's hidden behind a cowl. Tattoos for our bard. Let's see. What kind of tattoos would I have as a bard? I have tattoos, but I don't know. My favorite colors are purple and blue and like a crimson. So those aren't bad. I also love silver. Purple, blue, crimson. Let's look at the back here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Let's see if we can get a blue. That doesn't look blue. Is that blue? I guess it is, but it's hard to see it. That's one thing I don't like about the enhanced version of this, is that it's not as big. Something about the resolution, it's just this little bar, but in the other one you can make it bigger. Now, I haven't figured out how to do that yet with these, but I want to get a blue that we can actually see and tell is blue, and that's not it. No, you can't tell that's blue. That's blue. So we could go with that. That's purple and blue. And then you can do different patterns for the tattoos as well. You could just do the upper arms. I like that. I think we're going to do that. That's fine. And then to a limited degree, you can pick her skin color and hair color here, tattoo colors. To a limited degree, you can pick her outfit. She's a storyteller. She casts spells. She's going to want to be diplomatic. Being diplomatic in this game is just the easiest way to go. But I always start my characters off. That's the rogue outfit, by the way, which is pretty cool. I'm going to start her off with this. I almost always start off with this because you're going to get different clothes in the game. So why that's not showing her back tattoo, I don't know, but that's okay. We'll just start her off with this.
At my command, attack!
And then they have a whole host of different voices that you can select for your characters.
To the fight! There is nothing for you to the fight! The good of all!
You have to fight! Come on! I didn't want to do this, but...
Yeah, these kind of run the
At
gamut.
the enemy! To victory!
A lot of them are deeper than I like.
At their throats,
But-
cut them down! I'll see you cut asunder! You breathe your last!
Seductress.
Step up to the fight! I hope you like pain! I'll put you in your place.
All right! I says you attack right now!
And then you could go through them and they do all their cries. It'd be so much fun to be a voice actor. I'd love to do that someday.
Get him! Kick some ass! Think you can take me? Think I can... Come on, it's hot! Take that!
Anyway, there's...
All right, crew. There's more with that. This is too...
The playful is one I use sometimes.
No time for talking. Let's get to the action. Fight, fight, fight! Blood makes the grass grow!
That one can be fun, but I think the ones I use more than any others, sometimes playful, but the maiden and adventure are the ones I use.
To arms! Feel my I will not be defeated! Your blood shall spill!
She doesn't sound like a nice maiden.
I have need of healing. Can I get some help here? The enemy is near.
Anyway, I guess it's close. They're closer to my
Follow
my
me.
range.
Take that! For glory! I shall be victorious!
I think we're going
arms!
to use the
To
maiden for her.
battle!
That's most close to my tenor. Okay, and then you can generate names if you want to. I kind of like that Alea. I should have kept that. Oh well. Elvian, that's definitely an elvish name. Della, Nisha, Kalia, definitely an elvish last name. Let's see. I'm gonna try not to take too long with this. Delaklaya, Vilmalith, Kata. It's not bad. Blah. Did you see that? BLAH. By the way, some of these voices are classic, especially, I'm not playing a male, but some of those male voices are so funny. They have an evangelist for the male voice, and it's hilarious. It's like, attack! I say attack! Anyway, that's not what we're playing, so let's get a good name for her here. Kala, that's not bad. I don't like the last name. Let's name her Kala. I don't know if that's spelled right, but I'm kind of going generic here. I might have spelled it wrong, but if you know, Lord of the Rings, Arwen's last name is supposed to be Umdomnio. They mention it in the movie, so I'm just going to go with that. Kala Domnio. So she has a kind of a human first name and an elvish last name. Now you can, if you want to, you can go in here and put in a history for your character. I haven't really done that. Now, if I was actually playing a game of Dungeons and Dragons, I would totally... I spend hours working on my history for my characters, but I think in this case, we're not going to spend that much time. You can put in a deity if you want to. It doesn't really affect your gameplay, not in this game, but there's a whole pantheon of gods you can choose from. I'm not going to do that right now. Now, if I was playing a cleric or something, I probably would, but... Alright, all it says here, the generic one, is you inherited your elven parents' racial wanderlust, and that coupled with your natural human ambition makes you a born adventurer. So I'm just going to leave it there. Alright, so we're ready to play. I tried to make that brief, guys, but there's so much you can do in the customization process. It was going to take a little bit, but we're ready to play now, so let's go in. There is voice acting in this game. Very good voice acting, which makes it a little bit easier on me. I don't have to read everything. I'll just let the voice actors read it. But let's go ahead and launch here. This is such a fun game, and we'll just have a blast together and see what we can do. Alright, here we go. And I'll be quiet for the intro, like I usually am, for the intro, so you can hear it, and then I'll start my commentating back on after the intro has played. So here we go, Neverwinter Nights.
The frozen north the name given to the stark and unforgiving frontier that lies beyond the high moor of Faerun. A bleak wilderness where barbarian clans and tribes of giants roam the land, and fierce dragons rule the skies. But amidst the frozen savagery stands a bastion of civilization, the city of Neverwinter, Jewel of the North. Behind the city's high walls, those both hardy and brave carve out an existence from this bleak land under the guidance and protection of the legendary hero, Lord Nasher Alagonda. Yet there are some things that all the courage in the world cannot stand against. A virulent plague swept the city, a terrible affliction that began in the beggar's nest. Soon, all of Neverwinter would feel the touch of the Wailing Death. The disease could not be cured. Panic ensued. The streets erupted into violence. The Jewel of the North was brought to its knees. To save Neverwinter, Lady Aribeth de Tilmarand, Paladin of Tyr, and Lord Nasher's right hand put forth the call for a champion. A rush of would-be heroes answered her call, some drawn by promises of grandeur and glory, others by the lure of gold. Those with the greatest potential were initiated into the academy to train and study under the greatest minds of Neverwinter, all in the hopes a champion might emerge to save the city from the Wailing Death, and whatever sinister force might be behind it.
Okay, so there was our intro. That's what's going on in the city and why we are here in Neverwinter to answer the call and try to help out the city. And why are my thingies all messed up? My bearings are all messed up here. How do oh golly. Sorry guys, I'm getting used to the controls here. They're a little bit different than what they usually are. Anyway, you start off your inventory here. You got some leather armor right off the bat. They kind of give you standard equipment at the beginning. And a lot of this will stack. I don't know why they gave me a club. That's nothing I would ever use. But yeah, alright.
Finally, you're up. I was afraid you were going to sleep all day. I guess the instructors work you pretty hard here at the academy. My name's Pavel. I'm one of the new recruits. I just arrived here at the academy this morning.
You're Kalon Domniel, aren't you? Yes, I am Kalon Domniel. Is it true what they say about you, that Lady Aribeth herself ordered the academy to send you an invitation to come here for training? I've never heard of anyone being invited to train at the academy before. Usually people are begging to get in. It must be a great honor for you. Yeah, and they give you different trees here so you can bring out the character's personality. Profit, arrogance, or an honorable and nice personality. I think she's nice, so we'll say this. It's both an honor and a privilege for me to serve Neverwinter. You look pretty modest for someone who's got such high expectations on her. It wasn't quite so easy for me to get into the academy. My brother Bim and I were working on one of the nearby farms outside the city when we heard Lady Aribeth had put out a call for heroes to come to the aid of Neverwinter. We knew the city was suffering, but we didn't realize how bad things were until we got here. We arrived just before they sealed the gates and quarantined the city. Thank the gods I got accepted into the academy. I wouldn't want to be out there on the streets with the plague, not with the city guards barely able to keep order anymore. We can say we don't know much about the plague, ask about the city guard, and again, as in most games, you want to ask about everything you can just to get the story filled in. Story is all important, especially as a bard. So, I don't actually know that much about the plague. My voice isn't doing so great right now, so I don't think I'm gonna read through everything here. You guys can read it, but I'll give you some time. I wouldn't like it either. Ironically, we're going through a pandemic right now, so this fits frighteningly well. Someone who can save us all from the wailing death. Working on a cure. Do you know anything more about the rumors of a cure? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, we already saw that. Okay. Anything else you can tell me? Bim. Olgard. Someone in charge of equipment. Okay. Olgard. Okay. So he's just giving us some instructions here on what we can do. Well, before I go out any further, I'm going to go loot stuff. Looting stuff is kind of standard in this bread and butter. I mean, you don't have to go into locked rooms if you're not a thief, but you really definitely want to check everything out. And throughout this book, and this is how detailed and in depth this story goes, you'll find all these books like The Rise and Fall of Netheril. You can read them, but you certainly don't have to. They basically just give you more detail of the history of the world. So yeah, you can read them, but you certainly don't have to. Got us some gold. This is our journal right here. It's where all our quests go.
Hey there. I want to talk to you.
Alright, I'll talk to you in a second. Anyway, we trained long and hard at the academy. Speak with the instructors in the complex. They'll be able to give us information and tutorials. And let me see if I can fix this camera thing that's bothering me. Game options. Graphics. I'm used to being able to turn the screen. Try to fix this. Graphics. Yeah, high resolution, all that stuff is fine. Enable floaty text. Where is it? Should be a camera. Sorry guys, I didn't realize it wouldn't be set right when I started the game. Advanced. Thread, task manager. Huh. Interestingly, I don't... There we are, camera mode. Enable screen edge camera turning. No, we don't want top down, we want driving camera mode. Let's see if that fixes it here. No. Oh my gosh. That didn't fix it. Well, at least we knew where it was. It was in here. No, that's fine. Game options, I guess. Only one party. It's in advanced. Thought. Maybe not. Oh, goodness. Sorry, guys. Graphics facelift. Movies intro. Oh, here it is. It's under input. Enables, yes, please. Enable screen edge camera turning. Mouse wheel sense enable dialogue zoom. use input keyboard shift walk mode inverted. I don't want to invert it. If it's not driving one, maybe it's chase cam. Let's see how this goes. That's okay.
Hey there. I want to talk to you.
It's better than was.
I saw you talking to my brother Pavel. My name is Bim. If you want, I can give you a short tutorial on adventuring.
We don't really need a tutorial, because we're just playing. But if you guys want me to do something like a tutorial, I will. Also, up in this upper left corner on your bar over here is your map. I always like to have that up in the corner so I can see where I'm going. Because you know my direction sense is terrible. I like to have it up there.
Hello there.
Alright.
Come to get yourself some supplies from old Olga, have you? Good idea. Can't have you wandering about the streets naked. Might give the Academy a bad name.
Yeah, so they give you a very standard set, like your leather armor and stuff. This you can purchase your own equipment a little bit. Oh, he gave us studded leather armor free. Woo! I'm gonna go in and put my studded leather on right away. And your AC is how hard it is to hit you. See, if we take this off, she's got 11, so they have to roll very low to hit you. The leather armor took it up to 13. They have to roll 13 or higher to hit you. And the studded leather gives you 14, so obviously that's the best there. Okay, anyway. I already know how to work my inventory, so I'm not going to do that.
This might be a good time to teach you how to use the stores in the game.
I'm sorry, Olgerd, I already know how to do that. So let's, I want to see what he has for sale. Blah, blah, blah. Go on. I just want to see what he has in stock. Go on, blah, blah. Okay, we can see what he has to sale. For sale. We only have 102 gold, so it's not like we have a lot to spend here at the beginning of the game. And obviously, as you go on, you know, you'll find you'll find a lot of money. Actually, that was one of the criticisms originally of the game, is that they give you so much money and stuff that you can buy. But to me, that's not a bad thing. I kind of like having lots of weapons and stuff. So, all right. Right now, weapon-wise, she's got a puny little dagger, which I'll show you here in character sheet. That's what she has when she rolls to hit something. So right now the dagger she's got +1 doesn't do much damage at all. So let's find something a little better for her. She's a half elf and a bard. So some things like I can't use a short sword? What the heck? Wow. I didn't even realize we couldn't use this stuff at the beginning of the game. Yeah, Neverwinter Nights plays with some interesting rules when it comes to weapons and stuff. But, well, I like hand axes. I don't know why I like hand axes, but I do. Well, we could keep using her dagger, or we could use a mace, or a morning star, or sickle. We definitely need to get the right feat the next level up. But I guess we'll get a morning star for now. And watch here and you'll see this changes. Still a +1, but instead of doing 1 to 4 damage, it does 1 to 8. So I guess for now we'll use that. I don't think there's too much else we're gonna use. We could get a heavy crossbow instead of a light crossbow, but I don't think we need to. She's a little bard after all. And they have quick bars down here that you can move your weapons to, so that, you know, like here, I'll show you. Right now she's got the morning star out. We could switch to her dagger or to her crossbow. Like to get that set up at the bottom. We'll have her morning star out for now. And depending on what class you are, there's different weapons and stuff. We're gonna find all this stuff, so I don't see any need to buy it right now. But I'll buy one of those. That way I can heal other people. Oh, I can't afford it. I've only got 43 gold. Well, I can sell this. I don't think we're ever going to be wearing our commoner's outfit. So I got 1 whole gold from that. Alright. Yeah, that's pretty much what we've got here. You can also right click on these guys and see what their challenge rating is. And it gives a description of every single character. Again, to the detail of this game. Alright. So, we took care of that. Let's go on to the next area. If you double click, she'll run. Berna!
Hey there! You're one of the students here at the academy, aren't you?
Kala, unless I'm mistaken. Yeah, we already know how to do it. But I can ask you some questions. Very, very immersive soundtrack. It's just beautiful. Everybody listens to idle gossip. Whether they spread it or not is up to them. Everybody listens. There's just way too much text in this for me to read everything, so I'll let the voice actors do their thing, and I'll read maybe some critical stuff, but otherwise I'm just going to give you guys a few seconds to read. Okay. Goodbye, Berna. And always when you're in a room, look for stuff that glows with the tab key. Because if it glows when you hit the tab key, that means you can loot it. See? Or you can talk to it. You can interact with it in some way. Any glowies back here? Nope. And again, book piles are always, and bookshelves are always going to have something in it that you can search or read. And there's lots and lots of books if you wanted extra information. But we don't need that right now, so I'm just going to keep going. Herben.
It's about time you showed up, recruit. My name is Herben. As far as me, Worthless Hide is concerned, you just call me sir.
Also a way you can see the different characters' names here. Dendy's over here.
So, Herben sent you over for your combat trial, did he? Well, my name is Dendy. I specialize in melee weapon combat. Are you ready to begin your final test?
Yes, sir. Only.
I think we'll try him. Oh, I missed. Hit him. Missed again. Yeah, it has an automatic roller. You just have to roll what his AC is or higher to hit him. And apparently we're rolling poorly so far. Oh my goodness.
Go and talk to Hewitt to
There
continue
we
your
go.
test.
So we took care of him. We gotta find Hewitt.
Yes? Hello?
Oh, there's others you can talk to here. Just extra information when you talk to people. Which I always like to get, of course. Because it's me.
Well met.
Gilbert. Oh, wait a minute. You're a bard. Yeah, bards, they do certain things, but they're not considered a fighting class. Oh, he's hitting on us. Say you're not interested. You can get annoyed. Oh, that's mean. Or you can say it's okay. Flattery, I like it. Oh, he's asking us out. I'm already going with somebody. Look, buddy, blah. You can get mad. Sorry, but I'm not interested. Be polite. Let's just say I'd like that. I get a date. I always ask about the cure. Okay. Yep. Hewitt. That's the guy we need to talk to.
So Harbin sent you over for your combat trial, did he? Well, my name is Hewitt. I specialize in ranged and missile weapon combat. Are you ready to begin the final test?
All you have to do is hit the target at the end of the hull of the missile weapon. You can grab a missile weapon from the weapon rack here beside me. Fire away whenever you're ready. I'll let you know when you hit the target. Hey, free weapons. We'll take them. We're using crossbows, so we need the bolts. If we wanted to, we could get a short bow. I don't think we can even... Yeah, we can't fire a short bow right now. We could get a sling, but that does even less damage. There's a free heavy crossbow. I guess we can get that if we ever need it. So let's just use our trusty old... light crossbow.
That shot was taken too close to the target.
Alright.
Doesn't count. Move back and try again.
Okay. Well, you want to turn me around so I can see it? Ugh. Yeah, I don't like this camera mode. I still haven't fixed it to where I like it.
Nice shot.
There we go.
I need to talk to you again.
Okay.
Yes, congratulations are in order. You passed the combat trial and completed your basic training. Your days at the academy are finally over.
Oh, I thought I had to take a magic one too because I'm a bard. It's not. Stop it. Sorry, I'm messing with the sound. Everybody wants to meet Lady Arabeth. You're kidding, right? Everyone knows Lady Arabeth de Tilmerand, the famous elven paladin of tears here at the Academy. Everybody's talking about it. That's it, my training's over. Keep in mind, this is only the final stage of everything you've learned while you've been here at the Academy. It's a mere formality. You've already proven yourself worthy of going out into the world. Okay, can I ask you some questions? Oh, no. This guy says no. Most people let you ask. Okay. What else can we do? There's a dude over here called Ferdinand. We can talk to him.
Hello there.
I am highly regarded. Exotic creatures.
Evil shall never triumph!
Reporting for duty, sir.
Yeah, so you can go in and look at the different creatures that you can face in here if you want to. And these are just basic monsters. But, yeah, this is a stag beetle. You can't fight him, obviously, but it'll give you some idea. This is a dire spider. You can look at that if you want to. Yeah, definitely just basic stuff because you don't see these guys everywhere. Ettercab. And Umber Hulk. Really don't see a lot of those, at least not right now. And just for flavor, you can actually talk to him a little bit more. I usually do, because I think it's fun.
You and me! Let's go!
Tell me about yourself, Ferdinand. I just think it's fun for flavor to ask him that. We're at the zoo. There's a zoo in Neverwinter. Love animals, so we gotta check that out. Okay, goodbye. We can always come back if we want to and see the animals. Okay, so we're technically done with our training. We got a date for tonight. Let's go, out into the training halls. See what we can see. Now you don't have to go in here. These are for different classes. They have different things that you can do. But, you know, we always want to check for stuff that we can loot. Oh, that was the wrong button, no wonder. And there's a chest. And this will actually give us 2 free spells. One of the reasons I came in.
Hey there. Welcome to my little corner of the Academy. I'm Jim, Resident Master of the Arcane. It's more a ceremonial title than anything else. I'm really just your run-of-the-mill wizard.
Oh, I do have to do this. See, that's the strange... Maybe they give you the option. You can either do the combat training, or the ranged combat, or you can come in here for the magic. This is what I thought we had to do because we're bards. We use that. No doubt you have come here to complete your training. Well, you've come to the right place. Consider this a final tutorial on casting spells before you face the Mage's Challenge. Are you ready to begin? Sure. Since you're not a wizard, you don't need to learn how to prepare spells. Nah, don't bother. Resting. Yes, resting is very important for spellcasters. It's how they get their spells back. Because you expend spells when you use them. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, we don't need to know this stuff. If it comes up, I'll tell you guys. Ready for the Mage's Challenge. Yes, I saw the free spell scrolls, thank you. All we have to do is click on one of them. I'm gonna use my own spell, because I feel like it. Oh, that didn't work. Arcane Failure, yikes. My bard spell, which is very, very important for this. Right now, let's use one of these free spells that they gave us. And cast a magic missile at the statue.
Congratulations.
That's all
you
there
have
is
shown
to it.
great control of your magical abilities. Speak to me before you leave.
Okay.
Your training is done. You should go to the South Assembly Hall to receive a blessing and congratulations from Lady Arabelle.
I will do that, thank you. Aw, he gave us a gift. Doesn't hurt to ask him about the plague. Don't believe unfounded rumors. Adding to the panic. Nobody knows where it came from. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, what can you tell me about Lady Arabeth? been a cure. Ooh, so there is a cure in the works. Wow. Okay, that's enough. Always check it. Oh, wait, there's something back here. Let's go back here and look. And sometimes in bookshelves, they're always worth checking because sometimes you'll find, like right here, a spell in them. So, keeping that in mind. And if you click on it, usually your character will go to it themselves. Alright, go on. There you go. Not just a book. Which are very useful, don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to spend all year reading books on a playthrough. Oh, that's annoying. I gotta figure out how to do my regular camera work. Can't go out there yet. This is where we need to go for the ceremony. You can go over here. I don't think there's anything you can get in these. But this is for divine magic, which would be your clerics and druids if you wanted to go in there. This is for rogue skills, which, you know, we got some roguish stuff. Why don't we head in here and take a look around? We're gonna be doing some roguey things. Hey, Keta.
Hi there. My name's Keta, head of security, espionage, and intrigue here at the Academy. No need to tell me who you are. My sources are way ahead of you.
She's so little, she's a halfling. And again, you can, if you want to, you can click on and learn a little bit more about them. Alright, I don't need your tutorial. Okay. I do have a little skill, so... To unlock, you right click, unlock. Since we have a few skill points there, it's going to let us do it. Alright, got the rogue key. We could talk to her, she doesn't say much. Now, if you are a male, you can talk to Silk and get another date. Or if you're a female here, you can talk to Shade and get another date that way. Wait, how do you know my name? He was spying on me? Ooh, you've been watching me for quite some time. It does sound like you got a crush on her. Say I'm intrigued. Does she have an naughty side? And again, you talk about Erebeth, they get you a date. Yes, I would like that. Technically, I am going with somebody else, but I like you better. I like Shade. Let's see. How do you like your training here? How about a plague cure since you've been spying around? Yeah. Plague. Okay, I need to get my blessing. I'm running short on time here. Okay. I will not forget tonight. Oh, do I need to talk to you?
I see you've got the key on you. Well done. Let me be the first to congratulate you. Your work here at the Academy is all but done.
Nope, I'm good. See you around. Okay, that's it. And again, I'm I'm not going to go into these other rooms because they just don't apply to us. Let's go ahead in and get our blessing from Erebeth and get this show on the road.
Training, you can go on into the South Assembly Hall if you want. Lady Erebeth is still granting blessings to all the Academy graduates.
Their journal. And basically it's just saying we completed our training. And we need to go get our blessing from Erebeth in the chamber. And as in Quest for Glory, we need to save early, save often. So, what do we name this? Name it Retros YT. How's that? For my Facebook or YouTube channel. Goodness. And I left this up here on purpose. So, let's go ahead in. See what we can see. If you want to, you can talk to these dudes and see how excited they are about Erebeth and that they're finishing their training and getting ready to go out. You really don't have to, though. Looks like there's some stuff we can loot. I don't need that because I don't want those arrows. And 2 gold. I'll take it. And right here is Lady Erebeth. This is what we came for.
Congratulations. Your training here at the Academy is now complete. May the blessing of Tyr be upon you. I have been looking forward to meeting you. The instructors here at the Academy speak very highly of your skills. I am Lady Erebeth de Tilmarand. Perhaps after the graduation ceremonies, we can speak in private. Neverwinter can use someone like you. We should arrange to... Wait, what was that? Did you feel it? Brace yourself. We are under attack.
Oh, crap! Alright, so here. Erebeth's got that one. Ah, people are dying! Where are the creatures? What creatures? Die! Die, beastie. There, I killed him. Go to this one. Shoot him from here, because I don't want to do close-up combat. That's what Erebeth's for. Clearly they're looking for some creatures. Here, let's just go up and get them. Alongside Erebeth.
I must speak with you.
Alright, she definitely wants to speak with us. Do we have anything in the room, though? I always check that.
Speak with you.
Alright,
Listen
I'm coming.
to me. There is not much time. I fear this is no random attack we have suffered. As you may already know, a number of creatures were brought from Waterdeep here to the Academy. It was believed the reagents for a spell to create a cure could be extracted from them. We tried to keep this information secret, but this attack reveals our secret is well known, even to our enemies. Neverwinter has many enemies. Some declare themselves openly, such as the city of Luskan. Others keep their identities hidden from us, striking from the shadows. I do not know who is behind this attack, but it is obvious they are here to destroy our hope of ending the Wailing Death. You must protect the Waterdavian creatures. They must not be allowed to fall into the enemy's hands. I would take you to the creatures myself if I could, but I fear my presence would make protecting the creatures more difficult, if not impossible. Our attackers appeared here in this room. It is likely their arrival was magically centered on me. They must have assumed I would be with the Waterdavian creatures. Even now, our enemy may be watching me through magical means, hoping I will lead them right to where the creatures are kept. I cannot take that risk. You must do this alone. Go back through the hallway leading to this room, and take the corridor to the east. It leads to the chambers where the Waterdavian beasts are being kept.
You can be snarky and rebellious here and ask why should I listen to you, but, you know, again, we're honorable, good persons, so I'll do as you
Take this
can.
key. It will open the locked east door back in the hallway leading to this room. I will stay here. Hopefully my presence will draw the enemy away from the creatures they seek. Hurry! Make your way into the hall, and then to the chambers down the east corridor. That is where the Waterdavian beasts are kept. The fate of Neverwinter depends on you. This key will open the door. May Tyr be with you.
Alright, so that gives you a good feel for the game, where we're going with the story. Obviously here we're going to have to fight our way through the academy. This is a tutorial after all, so it's giving you some idea of what's here. I saved, and it updated our journal. We received our blessing, but it was interrupted by an attack on the academy. We got to figure that out now. So, anyway, again, it gives you some idea of the story and the characters and how this game works. So, I know this is kind of a long episode. I hadn't intended for it to be this long, but we had to go into character creation a little bit and explain that. Had to explain some other things about the game, so first episodes for me are usually a little bit longer. But I hope you did enjoy this and you're intrigued and want to see what else happens in the game. If you did enjoy it, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And for right now, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. This is Retro sign out. I'll see you guys next episode. Bye.